It's KP here, bringing you a game of Capture the Flag on Salvage. And this is going to be part of the new series I'm going to do called the Runner's Perspective. Because when we play Capture the Flag with Max and Codrod and all them, I am a flag runner. So I'm just going to be going over how to go about running the flags. Okay. So to make a comparison, Capture the Flag is kind of like a game of chess. Whoever can establish middle control of the map or board in chess terms will win the game. You have to control the middle. The middle is the most important part of this. It's not camping your flag and it's not running the flags back. If you can control the middle, you will find it much easier to run flags back because you will have cover, you will have choke points, and yeah, it would just make your trip a whole lot easier. Okay? You always want to be aware of your surroundings when you're running. You always want to try to put some kind of object between your back and where the enemy is. I mean, if you watch my route, it usually consists of going through buildings. They're short routes, but some people will say just take the quickest route. That's not always the best option. Take the route where your team can cover you easiest. So as you see, I go in here. I always check on Salvage. You always want to check under the stairs when you're coming for this flag, because 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a guy under there with a claymore, and he's just going to be waiting for you to pick up that flag. I'm waiting right now for my cousin Luke to get over here, because another thing we like to do, we don't like to cover just one route. We like to have 2 routes and 2 runners, so we have a better chance. We increase our odds. So Luke's coming in from the right, I'm coming in from the left, and it's confusing them because they don't know which way to guard from. We keep constantly mixing it up. Host migration, because we're completely raping them at this point. Another point I wanted to make: if you can establish middle control, that will make the enemy kind of go into a frenzy, because there will be a couple guys camping the flag, but there will be a couple guys that want to go to the middle but they can't. So they're gonna, kind of go into a state of, well, let's try to run flags and guard the middle and guard the flag at the same time. And when you have one person trying to do 3 objectives, and you have, your team has one person do a 1 objective, and you have 3 different little teams in your one team, you're going to win, because you're organized, you're coordinated, and they're just running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Come back around here, cap another flag. Another thing I wanted to make a point of: some people kind of go toward the notion that you need to mix up your routes constantly to have success. Not the case. If your route is working, stick with it until it doesn't work. That's what I've always found to be the best option. I mean, this route, I've taken it, 4 or 5 times now, and I've gotten 4. I guess, no, well, I've taken it 3 or 4 times, and it's worked 75% of the time because I've only been killed once. So I'm just going to keep with this route, because the reason you don't want to change up your routes is because when you have middle control, your middle players, their main objective is to guard you when you're coming back, and to pick off the other runners from the enemy team, although that's not their primary objective. Their primary objective is to control the middle so you can bring the flag back. And when you keep mixing up your route, they have to keep changing positions to accommodate your route, and you don't want to do that. That just creates a frenzy. Stick with it, and if it's not working, let your team know so they can adjust and make the adjustment, and follow suit and get the flag and keep going. At this point, we are 6-0. I mean, I'm telling you, if you keep the middle, it's going to be hard for them to even get 1 flag on you, because if the middle people don't catch them, then the back people will. The middle position sees the most activity of any position. They act as spotters, as guardians, as pursuers of the runners. If by some reason they do somehow cap our flag, the middle people will chase them down and kill them. So in the middle position, we had Codrod. You basically want to have your best gunners. You want to have your most accurate and your best gunners, because they're gonna. I'm telling you, the middle position will see the most action. The runners see relatively less action, in my opinion, because all you really have to worry about is the people guarding the flag and how to get around them. In Salvage, I start getting picked off by this guy time and time again, and I'm hard-headed. And the round's about over, so I'm just gonna keep going back in there like an idiot, trying to best this guy. I shouldn't have. I should have adjusted my route and you know, went up there behind him, picked him off, and then took the flag. But oh well, it worked out in our favor. So this round is about to come to a conclusion. In my opinion, this is the best side of the map to start on. For one reason. On the right side, you can't see it because I'm running down the left, but on the right side of this side, you can create a massive choke point. If you just want to have one route, that is the route to take on to my right. I'll show you because I'm going to take it this game. Okay, right here. This route right here. If you're on the other side and you have flag runners, you see how much cover is right there? How many choke points you can create? If you had two mid players right there, they'd be hard pressed to catch your flag runner because they'd have to go through basically go through a beehive of bullets to get to your runner once your runner gets to that point. A lot of cover for your mid position players and a lot of cover for you as a runner. Now right here, some people get the notion also that a runner just runs in, gets the flag, runs out. Not true. One of the runner's other objectives besides getting the flag is to pick off the enemy, that is the guardians of the flag that the enemy has. They'll usually have 2 or 3 guards, and you have to find where they're camping, and you have to pick them off, and then you adjust your route in that order. You find them, kill them, adjust your route for next time. See right here? I'm following the same procedure. Up the stairs, checking this room, checking this room. There's a guy in there. Sure enough, there's a guy again. I get another kill. Come out here, check that same spot. You check the same positions. If they're not there again, that means that they have moved or they are dead. And they moved. So I just took the flag and running. Now I see 2 red dots up ahead, so now I hesitate a little bit. I wait on some support from my team. Because once you get the flag this far, there's no point in just taking an unnecessary risk. Just stay calm and make sure you get that flag back. Take cover. Now they've capped our flag. I'm going to go around here. Codrod cuts him off with the Predator missile. See, the middle position players, that's their objective. The guardians of the flag don't move very much. They're the campers of the team. The middle position can move, but they generally, you know, just patrol an area, and the runners are all over the place. So, and I'm a very, very, you know, antsy person. I don't like to sit in one spot for very long, so I'm always a runner, and I consider myself a pretty decent flag runner. Let's see, what's the score right now? 10-0. Ooh, brutal. Coming in here, checking the spots, grab the flag, and I take off again. See what I mean? So you could have an enemy behind those barrels. You could have one behind these 2 dumpsters. You could have behind those barrels. If you were on the other side, that is a great route to run. But I mean, the other team they're just not coordinated. This is not a very good team we're playing against. But this strategy would work nonetheless, as long as you can get middle control. That's just the point I'm trying to stress. It's not how good your runners are. It's not how good you are at camping your flag. It's how good you can control the middle of the map. Now I'm coming in here. We're just laying the hurt on these guys right now. I mean, this game is basically already over. I don't even think I literally don't think they have enough time to return enough flags to beat us. Maybe so. Saw this guy on the UAV. Made sure I picked him off and didn't let him catch my back. See Infinity right there? He's creating a choke point for me. He moved off the flag for a split second, created a choke point, and I got the flag back. We do this very, very orderly. There's a lot, you have to have a lot of communication and capture the flag as well. Let's see here. Oh, another point I wanted to make. About the other team just kind of playing on the fly. Even if they are like elite players, very, very good players, you will beat them if you're a decent player and you have the strategy that I'm talking about. If you have strategy, you will beat skill most of the time. It's like any kind of sport. Someone may have the superior team, but if they don't, a football team may have the superior players, but if the coach for the other team is better, they have better coaching, they have better strategy, they will win the football game 9 times out of 10. just because they're more coordinated and they work better as a team. Okay, I forget, I think this is the last flag we get returned right here. I'm not sure. Pretty sure this video is coming to a wrap though. I will be posting, I think I'm going to try to work on a video with just different routes for different maps. I'm going to probably just commentate on it a little bit. This is probably the only full game I'll do for Capture the Flag for a while. I just wanted to kind of go through an entire game and show you what I do as a runner to get the flags back. Right here, I don't know what happened to that guy. I guess he just disappeared. Take him out. And then I realized I don't have but like 10 seconds. I'm just gonna, boom. Game over, 13-0. Finished at 18-7. See what I mean by Cod Rod? He was playing the middle. He went 32-12. You see a lot of action in the middle. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.